Some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their...
Found the seam on the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Spartans are rolling down the field. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quick completion to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
This crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This crowd knows when to bring it. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. They'll try to pound their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They've got him in the backfield, and that will be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking to throw on third and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Not a chance. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll leave it with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Russell. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Hey, some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Now on the option. There he goes. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback moving. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Floats it out in space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't...
Brings into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they
got some room in to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown time.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I think the quarterback at this point just needs to settle down. We saw the interception earlier in the game, and all of a sudden on that throw, just really bad fundamentals. The quarterback just needs to settle himself, get himself into a rhythm, trust his fundamentals, because that's going to help his accuracy.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He shanked it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st down here for the offense. Just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got his man. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Time to take a shot. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic with his feet. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Holds and fires Pass complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Quick tempo here for the offense.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On the move, he fires. Balls it in. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field, not a high percent.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Flying out to the left. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Michigan State. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Alabama pushing the tempo.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in their offense?
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Russell. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Quick catch on third down. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ruston for some time. They're up 14 over Jacksonville State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McNeil. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this...
Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back has it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
Hand off from the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide open downfield.
First down, Alabama.
We've reached reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Collier. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. He's going to run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Fires to the big fella. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play.
There he goes. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work into play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
First and goal.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Spartans will try to punch it in on first and goal. He wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown time! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Going right to work up top. The screen, he can go. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Collier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Collier. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Brought down at the 45. And a first down for the offense.
The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Miller. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. The drive coming up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And this game is obviously out of hand, but I think the fans would argue too at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your score.
It's Pater late in the game.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Running behind that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.